All right, hello everyone. My name is Zach. I'm the Fitness and Programming Director at Princeton Club in New Berlin, and you are joining us for another session of Biggest Loser Spotlight. Today I have Adam and Lauren Stanley joining me. They're the 2017 summer winners of Biggest Loser, male and female winners. So it's awesome as a couple that you guys rock that.
And top team with Amy.
And top team. This is their trainer, Amy G, from that season.
Hello.
The infamous Amy G. So thank you. So thank you very much for joining us, first of all, and we just kind of want to hear your story about how you got started in Biggest Loser, what life was like before that, and what made you jump in. So if you want to start, Adam, I know you.
I would say that before we joined Princeton Club, I had seen that this was a competition, and I remember turning to Lauren and saying, if we join and if we commit, I'm going to do that and I'm going to win. It was half joking, but also I knew I needed something to hold me accountable and something to teach me and help me get back on track. I was extremely athletic all the way through high school and college and never had to worry about what I ate. The pounds stayed off just because I was active. I maintained the same eating style and not the same activity style after college. The pounds packed on. I yo-yoed back and forth a few times, trying different fad diets and stuff like that, and nothing stayed. And so as time continued and as we joined, I joined the Biggest Loser the first time through, got second place, was very proud of myself. Had dropped at that point about 60 pounds, and I've maintained that weight loss to this day. And then that's kind of where Lauren stepped in as our family continued to grow and as that became more important to us with the fitness lifestyle. She joined us this last summer.
So you're telling me before, so the winter 2016-17 season,
Yeah.
You took second place.
Correct.
Awesome. So you're watching all this go on, right?
Right, and seeing his success and seeing the pounds drop off, and then also feeling guilty that I would eat the pizza and he didn't. And so then we had 3 kids in 4 years, and after every baby, the weight just kind of stayed on for me. So then we decided to do it together and make the lifestyle change for our whole family. And it was so unbelievable. Like, our kids even started eating healthier. They would start asking for vegetables. Our activity level went way up. And we joked that we were in it to win it, and we were, but also in it because we wanted to change all 5 of us, not just the 2 of us. So
It's been really neat from a parent perspective. The kids asking how much protein is in what they're eating. My kid choosing shrimp or choosing chicken over a burger because he knows it's healthier. When asking them what they want to drink for dinner, our daughter used to love milk, doesn't even go for milk anymore. Not only will they ask for water, but they'll say water because it's the healthiest, right? So it's just that common language and that stuff that Amy provided us on our weekly food journals, that accountability and telling us what was positive and what was negative, and then us communicating that with the family was really powerful.
Awesome. What was it like having Lauren along for the second time through? Did that change things for you?
It did. It was kind of a me thing the first time through, and I would cook 2 different meals. It was a meal for me, and then it was a meal for the kids that was quick and easy. And the second time through, I did it more as I wanted to be there to support her. I wasn't in it to win it at the beginning. I just wanted to support my wife. But having that accountability, as a family, you couldn't turn anywhere. If somebody had an Oreo in their hand, the other person would knock it out. If somebody went to go work out, if I went to go work out first, she would work out second and try and beat my workout by 15 minutes or vice versa. It got us back into running. We ran a half marathon together. We ran the entire winter run series together. It got us into hobbies that weren't going out on dates to have a beer and sit in movies.
So talk about the accountability, and Amy can touch on this too, that the whole team aspect brings into this.
So our team was just really awesome, and I joked that I would stay away from like salty ham because I didn't want to see Amy's sad face on my food journal. And that's really all that it was. Like, I was never yelled at or anything, but I just felt so accountable to Amy and wanting her to do well, and then to our team too. And knowing that if I were to have a day that messed up and gain weight, that our team would, we would all kind of suffer. And so our team, I would say, is really what pushed us to keep going, even on the days when it was really hard. We had a group chat on Facebook going, and we would encourage each other. On my birthday, which is, and this year I'm not going to eat cake. That's right. I posted like, oh, here's the birthday cake that someone sent me in the mail as a surprise that I'm not eating.
That's right.
And so just our team was
The birthday food baskets,
Yeah, that would be great. Some flowers. So, but really, I mean, like, I said to Amy too, like, I did it for me, but I also did it for her. Like, I wanted her to have the success and our team to have the success too. And we did.
And for those of you watching, if you're not familiar with the whole team concept, they do a weekly training session together with a personal trainer at Princeton Club. There's different challenges that we do in this contest. That some are individual challenges, but some are team competitions. Was there a certain challenge this season you guys won that sticks out as memorable, that was fun or interesting?
The 5 classes in 8 days or something. And we had, yes.
That was amazing.
We had something going on, and so we
I did
like,
Zumba.
Adam ended up doing Zumba at the last minute, and just so we could get all the classes in. And we tried everything because of that challenge. I love that, and the push-up challenge.
I would say that one of the biggest that stood out to me from a team aspect, and something that I love about this is that you can earn points regardless of what fitness level you're at, was the group challenge around the track. If everybody participated, it earned you a certain amount of points, and then just going through the rotation. And we had somebody in who had multiple knee surgeries and and still participated and still made laps around, and it was so powerful to see everybody come together for just that extra boost. That was really powerful.
Very first challenge. That was our very first challenge. That was given this past time we did the stair challenge.
Right.
And this time we did the lap. So yeah, that really got the team
Everybody pulls together.
So there's a lot of fun parts of this competition and excitement and team challenges. Was there ever a point during the season you won where there was a struggle or a challenge?
Besides the birthday cake.
The birthday cake was a big
I think just living in Milwaukee and the great state of Wisconsin and being around people who love to drink. I mean, we were educated by Amy and the nutritional specialist on what alcohol actually does to your body. And so we would go to beer gardens with friends and joke that we were the lame couple not drinking. And it was. I mean, like, we joke, but there is still peer pressure.
Wisconsin is one of those cultures. You go a lot of other places in the country, and people aren't drinking to get intoxicated. They know how to drink.
Right.
It's more of a social thing. So I think one of those things is kind of changing the culture of our city and our area, making it more of a healthy community.
Yeah.
So.
For sure, I would say that was the biggest.
I will say, having done both competitions, there's challenges with both, but going back to the accountability during that time, during the summer you hit Memorial Day, you hit 4th of July, you hit Summerfest and all the festivals, and then you end with State Fair. Those are huge glutton weekends where if you don't have something you're striving for, it's very easy to say, oh, I'm just going to have a bad weekend, and you go all out. And I remember Amy saying, it's okay if you make one mistake. Don't let that ruin your day. Don't let one meal dictate the rest of your day or your weekend. Ensure that as you go through that, it may happen. Make the best choice you can thereafter. And during the winter session, it's equally as hard with Thanksgiving, with Christmas, with New Year's, with all those going through there. There's always a reason. There's never a point in the year where you're going to have a 3 or 4 month break from everything. So whenever you're looking at it, now is the time.
Do you ever think we scheduled those 12-week competitions? Like,
Do you?
Right over the birthday?
We couldn't run it like January 15th through April.
Right.
But that's real life though,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Those challenges, those struggles come up, and you need to know how to push through. Too.
Absolutely.
And that's why I think doing it as a couple was so powerful too, because we like held each other. Like, no, you're not going to do it. It's not worth it. It's not worth the workout or the run. Where I don't know if I could have done it without Adam or the team that I had.
But I know a lot of times when somebody decides to make a health change in their life and the other person isn't on board, there's resentment that goes back and forth.
And that was hard with Lauren being pregnant, as I lost all the weight first. She was pregnant with our third, as I lost 60 pounds in a matter of, and so that was interesting. That was an interesting challenge. And numerous times as we went through in the summer, the question was, how many burpees would we have to do for Amy in order to work that off? So as we looked at how many calories a burpee burned, and then as we picked up an Oreo or picked up 2 slices of bread instead of an open space sandwich or instead of a lettuce wrap, that would be the question from across the kitchen is, how many burpees do you want to do for Amy to work that off? We'd set it down and make a healthier choice.
Cool. Amy, would you like to talk a little bit just about the transformation that you saw in them as a couple from the start of the competition this summer to the end last year they won?
Well, first of all, you guys knew I was thrilled when you decided to join the team the last time, and I knew both of you were going to do great because your reasons for doing it was big. it wasn't for, I mean, yes, it was, you're in it to win it, but you said it half jokingly. You knew from day one you were going into it for the whole family. And that's a reason that's a why that's bigger than another why. And when you have a why that's that big, it's going to make you stick to it, and it's going to make it not necessarily easier, but it's going to make the struggle a lot more worth it. And it's going to make you think a little bit more, because instead of thinking for the immediate time frame of those 12, 13, or 14 weeks, you're thinking down the line, you guys got it. I mean, yeah, the first couple of food journals were rough, but so were everybody's. And that's just the way it's going to be. But you guys learned. I mean, you took everything that you learned, all of the tools that you were given, and you put them all together. And then not only did you get it, you became leaders. You both became leaders on the team. You were putting together things off of the Facebook page. You were putting together things on your own page. You put together your own running group. Come join us for these runs. You could become leaders to help other people and say, okay, you can do this. We did this. It makes it less of this big thing like, oh my gosh, this is only for special people. It's not for special people. It's for everyone. And yes, it does help to have someone there with you. Not everybody can do that. I will say that my past team was also a winning team. They also had a lot of couples.
Plug for Amy's team. She likes to win. Her teams are full for next competition, but we'll get into other options that are still.
It's not that I like to win. I like to see the people on the team win, because they win for themselves. It's all for them, and I told you guys that. I tell all of my teams that it is just for them. The more successful they are, the better off they are in the long run. My job is to make you so good that you don't want to. You can do all of this on your own, and we just pass each other and say, hey, how's it going? You know, great to see you here. What are you doing today? But just to see the transformation of the two of you, and while you still joke every now and then about I don't want to do it, you do it in such a way it's just, you joke about it, you complain a little bit, and then you still do it.
Yeah.
And Adam, look at you. I mean, triathletes, hello, Ironman upcoming. I mean, wow, that's
Big change.
exactly. And as from somebody in my field to see that big of a change, and know that we're part of a group that was able to do these great things. It makes me so proud. It makes me so proud, and it makes me happy that you two different leaders as well.
I would just say, like, I love the Princeton Club. I love the pool. I love Kids Club. I love everything about this place. But there's nothing I love more than the Biggest Loser competition because of all of those things. And I think if I can do it with 3 kids under 4, working full time, that anybody can really do it.
You're a teacher.
And a teacher on all of it. And yeah, and I just think, like, if there's anyone who sees this, maybe like deciding whether or not to do it, just jump. Like, anyone can do it. I'm a total sugar addict. Never thought that I could, and here I sit, and I just really think like it was so worth it, and it's my favorite part of this course.
And how has your time been since you guys won with your kids, as a family? How has that changed? Energy level?
Our daughter just completed her first run, got her medal, got a t-shirt, son as well.
And how are your kids?
Abigail's 5 and Arthur's 4.
Okay.
Max is 1, he did not run it.
Yeah.
But they just completed their first race. They are super excited for swim, bike, run season, they call it. They love seeing, we both have medal holders now to keep us active. And our daughter has asked for a medal holder as she got her first medal. And it's been really powerful to see them and have them understand that this is why you do it. You're going to be healthy. I think we both have guilt, and I think Lauren can talk a little bit about the mom guilt. But we both had a lot of guilt starting off, and the kids didn't understand why we were going. And now when we go, Arthur was begging for more time today for Kids Club. Said he wanted to stay longer, wanted a chance to go to the gym, didn't want to rush out of here. You want to talk a little bit about the mom guilt?
Just the always excuse, like, oh, I worked all day, I need to stay home with my kids right now. But then knowing that I can model the balance of both and being able to be really healthy and active and then make the most of my time with them. We actually do this thing when our kids get sad coming to the gym, we say, but don't you want mommy and daddy to stay healthy? I'm going to stay healthy. And the answer is always yes. like, yes, of course we want you to stay healthy. And so then that's the phrase we use, like, not I'm going to the gym, it's I'm going to stay healthy and I'm happy for it. And so I think that mom guilt, while it's still certainly there, I know it's important, and I know that I'm modeling something.
You're shaping that next generation of healthy living in your kids, and someday when they're grown, you can look at the steps you took right here. I'm sure that they will help later on too. So that's commendable. Sure. All right, so to this moment now, we've got those 2 competitions, 2 for you. You guys are joining again this season, correct? With Amy again, correct? May 14th, that's next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
After Mother's Day brunch.
Exactly. That's a good time for that first weigh-in, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So what made you guys decide to join this time around?
For me, it's
Besides missing Amy so much.
well, of course.
I get to work with her every day. So.
Yeah. For me, it's the accountability piece of the summer, being home. I want someone to call me out if I don't come to the Princeton Club 3 times a week. I now will justify it by going for a walk or going for a run. But to have Amy say, but running, let's do something more than running, or hey, we want you here for this push-up challenge or whatever, going into the summer is something I'm really excited about. I regret not doing it in the winter just because I love the program so much.
I would say what I'm most looking forward to is when you work with a trainer so closely, they get to know who you are, and both trainers that I've had really got to know me as an individual, and not only the personal struggles, but then from a physical standpoint, what I wanted to accomplish. I wanted to get back into triathlons last year, and Annie was with me every step of the way and watched me take first place in my age group, which was a fantastic reward for myself. And so for this year, to know that she knows me and will continue to get to know me and be able to help me personally with where I want to go with my season this year, that's my big motivator. I don't want to do this time around for a competition. I don't want to do it. I know the tricks. I know what's healthy. I want the accountability and the camaraderie that comes with the team to know that I belong as a part of something and as part of that family to keep coming here at the Princeton Club.
We might be Biggest Loser lifers.
Okay.
Maybe.
Just for that accountability, like you said.
For sure, yeah.
They're-
And
Your very last class together, the class that shall not be named, the workout that shall not be named, at one of them, I had you guys doing, every time you came up from work, I had you doing high fives with each other, and then Adam, you were doing them, and then I said, just go, just do it. And you did it. You did it for every single one until the time was up, and then you
With
got
the pull-up.
one
You know what that's called, right?
I don't.
That's a bell cheat.
Okay.
One, you did, and then you did one more at the end until the time was up, and that was when I really, that was it. You had done it, win or lose. You had taken it as far as you could, and you were successful. And the look on your face when you accomplished that at the very end, you were tired and everything, but it was just kind of like, yeah, we did it. And those looks that I see, those are the biggest paybacks in the world, because it was just that was another amazing moment for me with you too. So
it helps that Amy and all the trainers here really adjust everything for us. Like knowing that Adam could do a pull-up and then challenging him to do that. But then at the same time, having someone else on our team use the rowing machine because a burpee was out of the question. Yeah. And so that's what's so cool about it too, is that the trainer knows, like, oh, I can push you. Amy sat by me one workout because she pushed me so hard I thought I was going to pass out. Adam thought I was going to pass out. And I remember Amy saying, like, I'm on it. And didn't leave my side because I was like, my heart rate was probably I was as tired as I could. But she knew just enough, like, this is how hard you push. It's awesome. So you're really good.
So after your winning season, did you guys find sharing that percentage weight loss that you achieved?
I broke 22%, I think, that year.
That's 22% for body weight in 12 weeks. So that is amazing.
I think I went, I'm okay saying the weight from 140 to 111, I think.
And have maintained quite a bit off that.
I mean, yeah, not the 111. Pretty close.
So that's why you come back and you get in it again, right? What you had in the second?
I'll admit, weight has been a struggle for me for many years. I started at around 280, And after the first competition, got down to around 240 or so. And the second competition, I was in the best shape of my life, hands down. I did not maintain that through the winter as I anticipated. Sprained ankle, broken tailbone, a couple things that sidelined me. But I've maintained about 60 pounds of weight loss through it. So my goal is to get back down again to kind of around my goal weight and really not to focus on the competition this time, but really focusing on sustaining when training is done for Ironman season and stuff. What can I do in October and in November and December that doesn't go back to those things? But the things that I have learned have directly transpired over into our dinners and our lunches. At home, they've affected our dates as to where we go on dates. The activities that we do are a lot more, going out between rock climbing and stuff like that, again, rather than sitting in the bar. It's affected, it's changed our life, for sure.
Your stories are truly remarkable. I thank you for sharing those, for being that influence with your kids, the future generation, and just shaping a healthier community. And for Amy, guiding you on that journey and getting you started off right. It's going to be exciting to see what you guys do this year, and I think it's really going to be leaders in that new group. Really share, because when that first class, when they walk in, and like, these people won last summer, this couple, I think that's going to fire up, and they're going to look to you. So
we are so excited. I mean, to meet the team and then to form that team already. I mean, I'm already counting down to, but enjoying the cookies.
Cool. So for anyone out there that is still kind of on the fence, they should just do it.
Yes, just do it. Set up a payment if you need it, because there's not a single person I know who did this program that said, "Oh, I wish I wouldn't have." It's always the other way around. And the trainers at the Princeton Club, I mean, we are so lucky to be part of this community. And the Biggest Loser competition just made our connection to this place much stronger.
I was so worried about being labeled the fat guy. I genuinely, I've struggled with weight for a long time. I was so worried about it. And this competition is so much more than that. My wife, who sits half my size next to me, did it, and did it as well. It's about fitness and it's about lifestyle changes, and I'd say 95% of it happens in the kitchen. It's about what's on the end of your fork. It's not about what weight you have on the rack. So that is my biggest drive and my biggest push. Is it doesn't matter where you're at in terms of how athletic you are. It doesn't matter how big you are or how small you are. It's a fitness journey that'll change you.
All right, so you heard it from Adam and Lauren. May 14th, that's next Monday, the new competition starts. We have some spots left Saturday morning, 9 a.m., a few weeknight spots available as well, too. So any questions, you can call me directly at Princeton Club, Zach. Otherwise, Princeton Club, biggestloser.com, a lot of information there. You can sign up at the front desk. So thank you very much for joining us. And this could be your summer to get in your best shape ever and get on that healthy track for a full life.